Up with KREM begins now.
Right now on Up with KREM, Washington is set to draw the first winner of the state's shot of a lifetime COVID-19 vaccine lottery today. This morning, Brandon T. Jones tells us some of the questions that still remain about who is eligible for the drawings.
Well, Tim, there's another vaccine happy hour here at the arena today, but some Washington residents are reporting issues with checking their vaccination status. I'll tell you how you can get all of the details on that in just a few moments.
And we do have many questions and those answers for you on how the lottery will work. This morning, those answers.
And of course, we're going to take you outside on this beautiful Tuesday morning. It's coming up on 6:30. We'll let you know what to expect for the rest of your day.
Well, it's official. You can get a joint for a jab in Washington. On Monday, the State Liquor and Cannabis Board announced marijuana retailers can offer COVID-19 vaccine clinics at their locations. Now, it's something bars and breweries have been doing for weeks, offering anyone who gets a shot a free drink.
Now, people who do get vaccinated at those clinics can get one pre-rolled joint for free. Clinics held inside a pot shop must comply with all age restrictions. The relaxed rules will expire on July 12th. All right, good morning. Welcome to Up with KREM. I'm Dana Marie McNichol.
Hey there. Glad to have you here with us on this Tuesday. I'm Tim Pham. Well, the countdown begins. Today is the first of 4 weekly lottery drawings of $250,000.
But the big $1 million winning prize is next month. There will also be drawings for tuition, Alaska Airline tickets, tickets to sporting events, and game consoles, just to name a few prizes.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
So there are a total of 5 drawings, including the one today, June 15th, the 22nd, 29th, and then July 13th. 2 more drawings will be held for eligible residents ages 12 to 17 on June 13th and the 22nd.
Now, if you've had at least one COVID-19 shot in the state of Washington, you are eligible to be entered into the vaccine. However, many have reported issues with their vaccination status.
So this morning we do have Brandon T. Jones live at the Spokane Arena, where they will be having a vaccine happy hour event today. Brandon, how are state leaders dealing with some of these issues?
Good morning, Tim, Dana Marie. Washington residents and veterans have reported a lot of issues when checking their vaccine status, but the Department of Health says there's plenty of reasons of why that has been happening. Many veterans and active military members and their families will be left out of the drawing because a lot of them got their shots through the Department of Defense or at a federal VA clinic, and the state says the federal government will not share its data with the Department of Health, so Washington residents who got their vaccines in other states will not be eligible for the prizes at this time, and that's because the DOH does not have data from outside Washington. Governor Jay Inslee said the state is working to fix the problem. If you want to check your records to see if your name is in the database, DOH leaders say the best way to do that is through the records website. It may take a few days after getting your vaccine before the information is processed on the site. You can get the link by texting us the word lottery to 509-448-2000. You can also check your records over the phone by calling the number on your screen. If you were vaccinated in Washington, you are currently eligible for the lottery drawing. So this and today, if you get a vaccine here at the happy hour event, you'll also be eligible for the lottery, but that'll be happening for the next drawing. Tim, Dana Marie.
All right, Brandon, thanks so much for explaining all of that. This morning, though, we are answering your vaccine lottery questions.
First up, many of you are asking about getting vaccinated in other states. Now, one person asked if Washington is working to get those vaccine records for Idaho and Oregon. But right now, only Washington residents who are vaccinated in this state are eligible for the drawings. Washington does not currently share data with Oregon or Idaho, but the DOH says it is in the process of working with their teams to determine the best way to do this. The Department of Health says these efforts will take some time.
Next up, are people who got vaccinated on Native American reservations eligible? According to the Department of Health, some tribal nations enter information into the immunization information system and others do not. So we asked the DOH and they told us each tribal nation has its own plan and those plans reflect needs and considerations unique to their individual jurisdictions.
And are veterans eligible for the vaccine lottery? Now, if a veteran got vaccinated through the Department of Veteran Affairs, there is not complete information about whether they are eligible or not. Now, according to Washington state officials, some VA records are not currently in their database. This is because some veterans received vaccines that were allocated from the federal government, and the data is not shared with our state government.
All right, so please send us your questions this morning. We'll do our best to get your questions answered.
That's right, 509-448-2000. Let us know. Tim and I will be working on those answers, as well as our production team behind the scenes.
All right, just about 6:34 now on a Tuesday morning. Here's a live look outside. It sounds like, Jeremy, a lot of people planning graduation ceremonies for high school this weekend. A lot of Spokane high school seniors graduating. So what's the weather going to be like this weekend and I guess the days leading up?
Oh, well, it's a little bit of a normal seasonal weather pattern in the next few days. A couple of chances of light showers. It doesn't offer much, but by this weekend, it's looking much, much better. But let's get you out the door this morning with a beautiful look outside. Check out some of those low clouds hanging down there in the valley. Ooh, pretty cool. Nice deck of clouds over the top as well, and you're sandwiched right there in between. Much of the inland northwest is looking at temps in the mid to upper 40s, 52 in Moses Lake and 48 there in Coeur d'Alene. It is looking like a fantastic day is in store for us. We've got a little bit of moisture that is well out to our east, and that is exactly what you were seeing there at Silver Mountain this morning. Some of that moisture giving us some of those low-hanging clouds down in the valleys, but that quickly moves out, and we wind up seeing a little more sunshine throughout the day today. Overnight, a chance of some more moisture, but most of that stays well out to our west, and unfortunately, we just wind up missing out yet again. So today, we are in the mid to low 70s here in Spokane and staying pretty much here the next few days. We'll see some better chances of showers as we head into the middle part of the week, but by this weekend, it is temps on the rise just in time for all those graduation ceremonies. I'll have those details in your full forecast.
Thank you so much, Jeremy, for that. Well, this morning, U.S. Highway 395 near Loon Lake is back open after a deadly crash.
Yeah, this caused a lot of traffic yesterday. The Spokane Fire Chief says a Stevens County truck was headed to a call with its lights and sirens on when a car entered its lane and hit it head on at full speed. All 3 passengers in the car died. The firefighter is recovering from non-life-threatening injuries. It happened around 4 o'clock on Monday, but it took several hours to clear the scene. Crews say there was an explosion when the two collided. The fire chief called the car unrecognizable, and the fire truck is likely totaled.
Now, this is a developing story, and we'll keep you updated right here on KREM.com as well.
6:36 now. It's time for your morning rush. More news in less time.
Well, the prosecutor in the Lori Vallow case is no longer contesting the result of a psychological evaluation that found her unfit to stand trial. Vallow and her husband Chad Daybell were indicted last month on charges of murder and conspiracy to commit murder in the death of Vallow's children, J.J. Vallow and Tylee Ryan, and also Chad Daybell's late wife, Tammy Daybell.
Gonzaga Athletic Director Mike Roth is retiring after 34 years at Gonzaga, 24 of which were spent in his current role. Under Roth, Gonzaga has earned 73 appearances to NCAA tournaments or championships, and 31 student athletes have been named All-Americans. Here's what some former basketball players had to say about Roth.
You know, obviously he felt the time was right, and nothing but, the best of luck to Mike Roth, and congrats on him on such a great career as an athletic director at Gonzaga.
Everyone is able to recognize that he goes above and beyond the job description, and he cares about every single athlete. And
his shoes, no one realizes what kind of shoe game he has, man. No, even though his age, don't get that silver fox gray mixed up. This man always is fitted.
Very great there. Well, Spokane native Sandy Zimmerman once again started her run to become American Ninja Warrior. She was back on the show last night. She became the first mom to complete the course back in 2019. She made it far enough to advance her to the semifinals, but ended up falling in the water during a V formation part of the course. Washington State track star Ray Wells Jr. also competed as well, but he did not advance.
Well, check your lottery tickets. Washington is reporting over $1.9 million in unclaimed winnings. The winnings are comprised of 33 prizes, each valued at $10,000 or more. it does actually include a $1 million Mega Millions prize. Come on, check your ticket, people. I'm kidding. I know. Now I'm going to be in the trash soon. I'm kidding. All right. The Washington Lottery is encouraging people to check their tickets because these prizes will expire 180 days after the drawing date. And that is your Morning Rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media. There are a total of 10 candidates running for City Council. Coming up after the break, we'll tell you 3 things to know before the election this summer.
And of course, we're going to take you outside, talk temperatures on the rise as we head into the weekend. I'll let you know why that is and just how we get there.